Alright peeps, it's Gabe and I am coming to show you how I maintain this curly hair. Y'all know I love big hair, but this is not so cute. So I'm going to show you what I do in between my washes and how I tame this mane. Alright, so let's get started. You're going to need a spray bottle, preferably a festive one, but that's not required. Some type of curl defining spray. I'm a big fan of John Frieda Frizz-Ease. I use that, and then I also use the mousse. So if you're not a big fan of the spray, just make sure you have a curl defining mousse. And then lastly, a serum to put on the hair to keep it from getting frizzy, and that one's pretty old. Oh, and a wide tooth comb. So I get started by sectioning my hair off in 2 sections, yada yada yada, and then I get started. I saturate the hair with water. I try not to make it too soaking wet because a lot of times I do this routine in the morning before I leave, so I don't want to walk out the house with soaking wet hair, but I just want to get it wet enough that I can take my comb and comb through it and make sure I get out all the tangles and all that good stuff. So the hair is all detangled, and surprisingly, I did not lose that much hair. I'm telling y'all, this hair is good. So then I move on to the Frizz-Ease spray, and I just kind of spray it everywhere and work it through with my hands. After spraying, I take my hand and just kind of scrunch up the curls a little bit and top it off with some serum. Usually about a dime size amount. You don't want to go too heavy with that stuff. Alright, so one side's done, and as you can see, the other one is still wild. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side, but this time I'm going to use the mousse instead of the spray, just to kind of show you the difference in how it looks, and there's really not a difference at all. Still not losing a lot of hair, so yeah. Okay, both sides are done, and as you can see, it's not a difference between the mousse and the spray side. So there are a couple options here. If you are on your way out, you can just let your hair air dry and it will be fine. Now, if you're doing this at night, you can also braid it. And I like to just take 4 big sections and braid them up and let the wig dry overnight, so then I can take the braids down the next morning. Good morning! So my hair is dry, not 100% dry, but it's probably about 80–85%. I decided to do leave out today, and I'll tell you about that later. So now I'm just going to take the braids out, and as you can see, the curls are still intact, very shiny and moisturized. They're just looking really good. Now on to the leave out. I don't do anything special. I just take a small section of hair in the front and twist my hair into the hair and then pull it back. It's so simple. See? Easy peasy. Now I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So here you have it. That is my full curly maintenance routine. I did not show me washing and conditioning the hair because that's, I think it's pretty straightforward. If you're interested in seeing that, I guess let me know. But I just figured I'd show how I maintain the hair from day to day. I usually try to wash this hair about every 4 to 5 days because it just, you know, you can only maintain it for so long, and then the curls are just like, okay, we need to wash, we need to reset. So so far I'm still loving this hair. It's been about 2.5 weeks since I started wearing it, and I'm in love with it. Like, I absolutely love this hair. It's beautiful. The curls are awesome. I will say that my biggest issue so far is just keeping it moisturized and not being dry. So I'd say probably like every other day I take some leave-in conditioner and just put it on there before I do the whole like spraying and everything. I forgot to add that part, but that kind of keeps it from looking super dry. Or I'll just take a little bit of oil, just a tad bit of oil, and put it on my ends just to keep it from looking dry. But other than that, I love this hair. I still have no complaints. Hopefully this was helpful so you guys can see how I maintain it and how I keep it from looking like who did it and why and all of that good stuff. This was a quick blending job. This is actually the first time that I've blended my hair with it since I've been wearing this unit, and I prefer this look because it looks a little bit more realistic, but for some reason I forgot that I used to blend my natural hair with my wigs like this. I actually have a full video on how I blend my hair with Brazilian hair, so I will put that like here. It'll come up here, and I'll also put it down below in the description box if you want a more detailed version of how I blend my hair. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know what to do. Leave them down below. I will be coming back one more time just to give you like a final update on this hair and all of that good stuff. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.